Hey Pisces-aries, welcome into your Gemini season tarot reading. I thank you so much for tuning into this message. If you're new here, my name is Gabrielle. Welcome in. If you are a returning viewer here at Cusp of Roses, I thank you so much for being here, my love. And if you're a channel member tuning into this message early, I love you so very much, and I thank you for your love and support. It means so much, and it goes a long way. All right, I appreciate y'all for sure. Let's get into it. Pisces-aries. What do you have going on here for Gemini season? What you need to know. Pisces-aries, Divine Universe, thank you. Okay, you've got the clock, which is trying to tell you that you're right where you need to be, whatever's going on. Okay, it's the time for it. And you've got the feather and the forest that came out together with the bell, which can be like a wake-up call. Okay. Because you know what I'm getting here? I feel like you are being guided down a path here, Pisces-aries. A path carved out for you. But there's a need to kind of trust the signs, trust the energy, trust when those like little synchronistic moments find you. Don't overlook them. Don't overlook them, okay? There are messages coming forward for you from your guards, your angels. I'm hearing those sent to protect you. So there are beings being sent to protect you while you walk this path. And although I feel like you might not really know where this path like ends or like why you're on this path or feeling called, there's a lot of that going around too. I'm not sure why, but can't pull away from trusting it. Follow that energy. Okay, Pisces-aries, follow that energy. You've got 59, 53, and the number 3. Okay, so 3s could be significant, 5s could be significant. 14 breaks down into another 5, so 555 could be a number synchronicity that you see. 53 is an 8. Okay, so 8s could mean something to you. Let me just make sure this is all in frame. Okay. What's going on with the clock? What time is it? What's going on here with this clock? You got the 10 of Swords. Ooh. Okay. It almost feels like some way that you've been thinking, maybe even communicating, has to shift here, Pisces-aries. That is a big energy. Big energy. King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. It feels like you might be at some sort of a hurdle here where it takes a different mindset in order to, I want to say, lock in this King of Pentacles energy, but I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Why lock in? 8 of Cups in reverse. This Queen of Swords. Somebody might be trying to stop someone from walking away, from detaching, or it's time to detach from somebody. Maybe this King of Swords. And I'm looking dead at the King of Pentacles, and I said King of Swords. So maybe this is a King of Swords that you're dealing with here. Aquarian energy. Got the 2 of Pentacles with Death at the bottom. And I left the World and the Hermit behind. And your 9 of Cups is behind that Death energy. Maybe this has to do with your career. Maybe this King of Pentacles is more or less of a boss of your supervisor. Something. okay? Somebody you're in business with. Yeah, I just heard head honcho. Okay. Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles, and the Tower. This feels like a business deal that it might be time to walk away from here, Pisces, Aries, but you're not. There you are, the Hangman. Knight of Wands at the bottom. You might be ignoring the instinct or the nudge that you're getting about this. This feels like some sort of business contract, okay? Sun. How do I want to take that? It's kind of in reverse. Hangman. Nine of Cups also kind of challenged. Okay. Maybe it took a while for you to see that you weren't happy with something or satisfied in some sort of dynamic contract. It almost feels like you're willing, or you were willing at one point, if you've already walked away from this, to stick something out, see something through, despite how challenging it might have been. But it's almost kind of like, why would I sacrifice my well-being for the sake? Yeah, ego. Maybe you're coming out of some sort of egoic energy when it comes to this, because it feels like all the signs are there that you might need to explore another path here, Pisces, Aries, but you could be ignoring it, or it just took you a while to maybe see that your happiness wasn't worth the Six of Wands upright. Yeah, like the accolades, the ego stroke, or whatever you might have been after. And there's no shame in that, right? We need our egos. Our egos keep us alive. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be recognized or appreciated or acknowledged for your accomplishments, right? But it does feel like this was some sort of goal you might have been trying to reach, but it was sacrificing your well-being or your happiness. So it's like, is it worth it? Yeah, Two of Swords, that could be where you're at. And it's almost like you're getting all the signs that says, yeah, maybe explore another path, but maybe there's a little bit of stubbornness there. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this definitely has to do with work. Two of Swords. Thank you. Justice. Yeah, what would be the right thing to do? It feels like you're entering a season here, Pisces, Aries, where you're really starting to seriously think about what makes you happy. Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's like something was giving you anxiety. Or maybe you're in the midst of trying to figure out what your next step is, your next move is, or where you're trying to head, and that's a little overwhelming. Because wherever you're at, it's like not it for you. But there's maybe something here with the Eight of Cups. It's like you either feel like you can't walk away, or you're trying to wait for the perfect time to walk away from something. And there really is no perfect time. And the Sun is back out here with the Knight of Wands. I'm trying to tell you, you put the card back. If it's meant to be out here, it will be. Rather than be worried and overthink maybe what could go wrong, if this is the right choice, trust the nudge from your solar plexus. Trust the instincts, trust the downloads, trust the energy. Because wherever this new path that the Spirit's trying to get you on is something that where you will see success, you will see the sun, you will maybe get that Six of Wands upright moment, but maybe something you've been heading down is not for you. And that's okay. And I get that. Maybe there is a little bit of ego wrapped up in it, thinking that something was meant to be for you, or, you know, I don't know, was your path, and then kind of not feeling like that after a while. That can definitely feel like a blow, okay? Okay. Yeah, straight to the point. Queen of Swords back out here. Let's read it from the book. clock and 59. The clock is a sign of time and the passage of life. You are exactly where you need to be. There is still time, but there is no time to waste, Pisces Aries. The time you have on this earth is short and it goes by fast. So this experience is not even a blink in the eyes of the universe. And without even knowing it, you'll find your first wrinkle, your hair will go gray, you'll catch your last breath, okay? But this is not a reminder to dwell in an existential crisis, but rather a blissful hint of how precious life is. Yeah, life's too short to wait for the right time here, Pisces Aries. If you know you need to get on another path, get on it. If you woke up today and you can still feel your joyous body and walk through this earth one more time, don't take it for granted. See one more sunset, rise with one more dawn, pray for one more dream, hug your loved ones one more time, and be grateful for one more day. Today could be the last one, and having that thought present means you know being here is a gift. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Right here in this instant is absolutely divine. So anything you've been pushing off, avoiding, not walking away from, not separating yourself from, whatever it needs to be, okay? Whatever that detachment is that's necessary, get on it during Gemini season. Rip the Band-Aid off if you have to. Make the uncomfortable shift and change, because the energy is right for it, okay? The energy is right for it, and you're probably getting a lot of confirmations of that right timing being right now, because the feather is a sign of faith and trust, all right? This feather is a playful and subtle way in which the spirits manifest their presence. Finding a feather in your way means a positive response to something you've been asking for a long time. So you might have been asking the universe, what do I do? Do I stay? Do I go? What's the options? You've been getting signs that it's time to go, okay? But it doesn't mean that your desire will materialize out of the blue in front of your eyes. What it means is that in your heart and deep in your soul, you already have the answer and you know the way. Deep down, you know what you should do because you can feel it. You just need to trust yourself a little bit more. You'll need to get used to things working out for you, Pisces Aries, and start believing that you can fly with the same passion you've believed you can fail. But to do so, you need to take responsibility and understand that the choice is only yours, and that is how you will take your power back. Accept this lovely sign when you receive it today and open your heart to welcome the extraordinary magic that is already on its way. So you got to believe you deserve it. So you're not going down a path that you're being guided towards because some part of you feels, I don't know, too big, it's too much, too close of a dream. Because sometimes, you know, in all truth, as human beings, right, sometimes dreaming and fantasizing about the thing is more comfortable than actually going for it. So many people have found comfort in just imagining and dreaming, and you got that Piscean energy, so you might be falling into that a little bit, okay? Where what you imagine and what you've been dreaming of and that whole realm of thought can actually be a lived reality, and spirit is trying to guide you to that path that will allow that reality to unfold. But if you spend too much time second guessing it and doubting it and not doing what you know in your soul you need to be doing, can't say the universe didn't try, okay? Can't say the universe didn't show up. So maybe this is a moment where you got to really look at where you are hesitant to step into the path that you know you need to be on. And it doesn't have to be a large step. Some of y'all, baby steps until you feel strong enough to take those larger leaps, but just get to stepping, okay? If y'all ever watch Martin, that's funny. Get to stepping. Exactly. It's like there's some place you're supposed to be leaving, exiting, stage left or stage right. Okay? And I don't feel like spirit is playing about that, because it almost feels like, okay, you've been asking for this, you've been wanting it, here it is, but I get it. It can be a scary thing for sure, but the sun, come on, man, the sun is here. And the forest is a moment of guidance. Be the pupil before becoming the guide. Pisces Aries, be the pupil, be the student before becoming the teacher. Study, learn before you step into trying to guide and direct and, you know, big message there, okay? As you encounter an enchanted forest, you start to feel the need to find guidance. Accepting you don't know everything, Pisces-Aries, is a humbling part of your journey. Now search around you and rely on the wisdom of the people who love you, especially your elders. Honor their words. Even if you feel you can make your own decisions, it's important to stay open for guidance. Listen to their advice. Any burden becomes less heavy when you can share it with someone. However, don't make the mistake of putting anyone on a pedestal. Remember, they are human as well, and we are all simply learning. Exactly. With time, you'll learn to be your own guide and follow your own intuition, but that wisdom will come with time and patience. Now is the time to learn and trust. So some of you might be putting the cart before the horse. And because you want to put the cart before the horse, you're not taking the steps you need to get the horse. Because the horse has to come first. See what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. And, you know, that's so normal, so very natural, so very human, okay? This is not judgment. But you might be jumping ahead of yourself without actually trying to do the work or do the steps. Claiming some sort of path before you're even really ready or prepared for it. And it's okay to not know, and it's okay to learn. It's okay to stack some knowledge first. And you know what I'm actually really hearing from this is, like, in order to really be in that mode of whatever you maybe feel called to, it's almost like you have to learn how that calling operates in your life first. You know what I'm getting? It's like you being like a home organizer, but your house is a mess. Like, apply what you do for others to your home, to yourself first. Then you can maybe say, yeah, I have some sort of knowledge, or I have systems and theories and things that work. So that's what I mean. You just might be jumping a little bit ahead of, yeah, maybe what you're in alignment with and where you need to be and what is your path. But there's still so much more learning and stepping stones that you have to step on in order to be solid enough to be where maybe the divine is showing you you're meant to be, or you're getting signs that is a part of your path. Okay, so take your time, slow down. All right, heed those signs though, Pisces, Aries. Heed those signs, because they're trying to alert you. They're trying to alert you. Let's get a little bit more tarot. Tell us a little bit more here then. Thank you. 10 of Wands. Right. What did it say? The burden. You know, and I feel like there just might need to be a check-in with the soul, check-in with the self, moon energy, okay? Where you got to make sure that you're not attempting to live out anyone else's path, okay? 5 of Swords. And maybe this isn't the first time you've heard this advice. Maybe there are people around you, people that do care for you, that are kind of telling you the same thing. They're not telling you that because they don't trust you or they don't believe in you. There's just kind of like a earn your stripes kind of a moment that you still have to go through. Okay. Clarify. Yeah, the King of Cups. Okay. And these signs are coming from a space of love. The 4 of Cups in reverse. Judgment. Yeah. This season could feel like a little bit of judgment, but again, it's just to correct and realign you. It's to guide you. Clarify a little bit more. What's this 4 of Cups in reverse here, Spirit? 4 of Swords. Yeah, and the more that you accept that you are being guided, even if you don't want to hear the guidance, because that's a big thing too. Sometimes we ask for guidance and we get it and we're like, nah, I don't want that. I don't like the way that sounds. Nah, that's not right. That ain't it. And it's like, okay, but that's the guidance. And you'll know it's the guidance because it'll be said multiple times. Some of y'all, maybe if you watch multiple readers, you might be getting the same message. The same message. That's not because of anything other than that's the message for you. That's the message you're meant to receive. And you're running from it, okay? Which is, again, no judgment. We all do it. We all kind of shut our ears sometimes when we hear something that we maybe need to hear but don't want to hear. Okay? But the more that you trust that you are receiving proper guidance, the less this feels like a burden, the less heavier this is. Okay? Clarify? 5 of Cups. Yeah. This also could tell me here, Pisces, Aries, that you might be doing a little bit of comparison. Be mindful of that. Don't compare your path or your journey to anybody else's, because you don't know what it takes or what it took for them to get there. What might look easy for you or easy from your point of view might be very heavy for that person. So don't try to claim someone's weight. Do you know what I mean? Star energy. Yeah, this is about you finding your uniqueness. This is about you figuring out your star power, your energy, okay? Also, I feel like if this is coming through to you as maybe you're getting a little discouraged, it's not to discourage you. It's to encourage you to dig a little deeper. Because maybe where you thought you were landed or where you thought the bottom was at is still a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Okay, no, this is where I'm at. No, maybe you're supposed to go a little bit deeper with it. There's still more to discover, more to learn. So the more you have that beginner's mindset here, Pisces, Aries, the better this will work out for you. Maybe even the sooner you can get alignment with your North Node, star energy, and start working on that, 8 of Pentacles, and master that energy, King of Wands, so that you can receive your lot, your fulfillment, your alignment, Ace of Cups, which might be the ace you need to manifest the reality that, again, is your North Node energy. I'm going to leave all this out. Okay, because then what comes is more clarity. So you got 2 aces headed your way so that you can step into this magician energy. But you got to heed the signs, okay? And you got to almost, sometimes that 3 of Wands feels like a pivot or a change in direction. Like you were facing one way, but your ship is coming from another direction and you got to turn. That's kind of what this feels like. Spirit's trying to turn you to face in the right way because you might be focused or trying to push your energy down a path you're not meant to walk. Okay, all said with love. Y'all know that, all right? And if you're new here, we don't sugarcoat a lot. We always hold ourselves accountable before we go out and point the finger, okay? And if that's not your style, that's not your style, that's okay. This is for whoever it's for, all right? Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. Can you show me the highest vibrational outcome of this energy for Pisces, Aries? Thank you. You've got truth. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Forgiveness, okay? Hold on. Sorry about that. You've got forgiveness here, okay? Which really just is a sign to let go. Yeah, I think Spirit is calling you to let go of something here so that you can focus on the right thing. If something is proven to be more difficult than it needs to be, and I think you would know that, not just normal kind of challenge and obstacle when you're pursuing something. If something is way too complex and it is absolutely draining you, try to find a more simpler route. I feel like what is in alignment for you is more simple than what you're making it, okay? Like you might think your path is more complicated or trying to even make it complicated in some way, or take on a complicated path where that's not where you're meant to be, okay? Keeping it simple as much as possible is how you find your pleasures, how you find your joy, how you find your sun, your alignment, okay? All right? So yeah, maybe there have been some people around you trying to tell you that. And that kind of, is hard to hear. But Spirit is trying to refocus you so that you can find your path to your pleasure and get into the right alignment and start working on what you need to work on for your soul's path, okay? So just a shift in focus during Gemini season. All is well, all right? You can get through this. It'll be great for you, because I do think once you actually let whatever this is go, you will start aligning and it'll start feeling a little bit more easier, right? Like you kind of are in the right position. Yeah. And this is all a part of your enlightenment. Okay? Alrighty, Pisces Aries, I hope you received this message well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you've made it this far in the message, please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and you like the video so it can circulate out to your fellow Pisces Aries tribe members. Okay, I love you all so very much. And if you want to see these readings early and ad-free, because YouTube has increased the ads on videos, you can do so by joining the channel at the highest tier, $3.99 a month, for early access to everything that gets posted here. If you are looking for the collective messages that I used to do, the astrology and love messages for every cusp sign that I used to do as well here on the channel, now that's over on Patreon. Okay, also linked in the description box below, you can find the link to book a personal reading with me if you want to dig a little bit into this and get a little bit more guidance for your personal path. Okay, that's cusproses.com/reads. Okay, alrighty, my loves, I'll see you in the next season. Namaste.